So now that can ensure longevity. Her skin isn't going to change. It's not going to move. If she goes outside, even if she sweats, it's not going to do anything or have any adverse effects. Next, I'm going to use, this is a bronzer and highlight duo. And I'm going to use these products just to create a little bit of additional glow. And this is a multifaceted product because for one, turn to the side for me. For one, it's going to give her a little bit more structure and bronze her up so she kind of looks like she's been out in the sun. And other side. But also, I'm going to use this product on her eye as well. Straight ahead. Just with my fingers, look down for me. Good. So I'm using a little bit of that bronzer, the darker color, all over. And I work with my fingers quite often just because I find that things blend out really easily. And now I'm putting that gold right on top. And it creates this beautiful bronzy effect. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we just want to place it there and we're going to use the brush to blend everything else out. So I'm just going to take a brush. Windshield wiper motions like so. Open your eyes. And see how that opened up her eye quite a bit.
Right.
How much time are you at right now? Just for like people watching, how much time are we at right now? So you had to say this is taking 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or
I feel like it's taking a little bit longer because I'm explaining, but you can honestly do this in less than 10.
No.
Very much so, less than 10 minutes. I haven't been keeping track though, but this is truly a 10-minute or less space with minimal products. So now I'm going to add a little bit of blush. Smile for me. So just adding a little bit of color.
Auntie, you got it going on now.
She looks like the Essence, Miss Taylor, the Essence lady.
Yeah. She really is beautiful. Looks like a cover girl or something like that. Like she getting ready to go shoot a cover or something.
Yes, I love that. I'm going to take this same blush with a makeup brush just to add, or I'm sorry, an eyeshadow brush, just to add a little bit of harmony. I'm adding a little bit of the same color right in the crease. Again, if we don't have all day, we're going to use as many products as we can in the least amount of products in the maximum amount of ways. So I use that same blush on her eyes, on her cheeks. If I really want to get fancy, I can actually use that on her lips on top of the chapstick that she's wearing, just to add a little bit of color. Now on yourself, obviously you can use your fingers. On her, I'm just going to use a brush. See how that adds just a little bit of color?
Yeah, but it still looks natural though. Almost
Absolutely.
like, you know.
Absolutely. That's always the goal, right? It's like when you get compliments, you don't want people to say like, oh, even if they say your makeup looks pretty, you don't want to be like, oh, that's a nice foundation. No, you want to say like, you just look good, right? Like you don't want them to be able to pinpoint every single product that you use. You want it to be effortless. Look up for me. So right underneath her eye, I'm just adding a little bit of powder here. Just because our eyes naturally have folds and creases. And so I want to make sure I'm locking that in so it doesn't move. Perfect. Now, this is pretty much the look. All you have to do is add mascara and you're good to go. Look at her. She ready to dance.
Auntie, what do you think about it?
I love our work. When I do, when I have things to do, Kierra is always the person that does my makeup. I don't like a lot. I believe really that makeup is supposed to enhance who you are and that it should be a signature look of yours. So I believe in being classy, well put together, minimalist. But then there are times when my alter ego is there and I want to be super daring and I'm multifaceted colors, African prints. And she's taught me how to do it. So I love it.
And when you won the classy, elegant look now, you won that.
Thank you.
Well, we're not going to keep you guys all night, but we thank you both so very much for taking the time to do this for us. We're really hoping that that the ladies and men enjoy watching this and learn. So, and especially those ladies that are aspiring to do makeup themselves. You've given them so many tools that they can go back and watch this and replay and learn so much.
Yeah, because this is like a struggle for women, along with like, you know, the natural hair stuff, the natural hair journey. The makeup part of that is a struggle for a lot of women. So I appreciate you sharing those tips to make it, you know, simple for them and enhance it.
Absolutely.
And for sharing your story too, because that's cool, you know.
Thank you so much for having me. This is fun. I love doing this. I could do this all day long. So yeah, thank you so much for having me and giving me the opportunity to share my story. This has been fun.
No, thank you. We thank you so much for taking the time. All right. Well, guys, again, thank you for joining us. We just wanted to give you a little bit, a few treats and tips on how to enhance yourself. Not saying that makeup is the way to go, but just something to show you how, some fun ways to show you how you can improve and enhance your look.
Absolutely.
Make sure you check out our other videos. You know what I'm saying? Check out our videos.
And thanks again, Miss Kierra, for joining.
Thank you.
Much success continued.
This was cool.
That was cool.
That's it. Thank
Yay.
you. All right.